Now, the EU side has said it is not willing to reopen these negotiations. Should we be taking them at their word?
Well, I mean, the question really that people have been putting to me last night was for what exactly? The problem with the Graham-Brady amendment is that it suggests there should be alternative arrangements to the backstop, but it doesn't prescribe what they are. So therefore, it doesn't measure up to the outcome of the backstop. Somebody said to me last night that on the basis of this, they couldn't possibly imagine reopening the withdrawal agreement. The problem is that alternative arrangements have not materialised. What do they look like? Are they technological solutions? There isn't a list of that on the Graham-Brady amendment, and therefore some concerns here in Brussels is that we're actually back to square one. The other issue is that alternative arrangements mean different things to different people, and they don't give the legally binding insurance guarantee that the backstop does. There are also concerns as well that unfortunately now, after negotiating with Theresa May and her team for the past 2 years, she is now seen as an unreliable partner because she's backtracked on something she has accepted was necessary throughout this whole process. We heard from Donald Tusk last night, the President of the European Council, and several others saying that from what was seen in Westminster last night, there's still no appetite in Brussels to reopen any of this.
And Shona, it seems, if you imagine it as a game of chess, it seems like the board is really laid out at the moment in the favour of Brussels. They've got a pretty strong play at the moment. What will they be looking to do next? What are they hoping for? What's their strategy?
Well, I don't think that they will see it like that, because at the end of the day, nobody wants the UK to leave the European Union without a deal, because that would be chaotic for everybody, whether it's to do with citizens from Central and Eastern Europe who have made their lives in the UK, who will suddenly become insecure, or the varying economies around the UK that trade with Britain, the Netherlands, Ireland and others. Nobody wants that to happen. What was suggested last night, again by Donald Tusk, and has been suggested over the past few weeks in order to break away from this impasse, is that if you look at the withdrawal treaty as a whole, it's in two parts. It's the withdrawal agreement, which is the legally binding document that contains the backstop, this legally binding guarantee to ensure no hard border on the island of Ireland. That will remain sealed. But, as Donald Tusk said last night, the EU is willing to shift its content on the political declaration, which is not a legally binding document. It's more of an aspirational document as to where the EU and the UK see their future relationship post-Brexit. They say they're willing to be more ambitious on this. And he also makes the point that if there were valid reasons, they would also entertain an extension of Article 50 to delay Brexit to get over this very serious deadlock at this point.